Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Move your arms.
Yo, I'm not about to do this with you, yo. If you're gonna start moaning and complaining, I ain't gonna do this.
Hey guys, it's
the
Sade.
Itchy and Scratchy Show.
No, it's not. It's.
Alright, man.
I'm so irritated, y'all. I'm sleepy. But I promised you guys that we would do the Q&A.
You always sleepy.
I am always sleepy.
You said that last time you did the Q&A. I'm so sleepy.
Because we always do the last time we did the Q&A, it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
It's only 7:30 p.m.
No, it's not. It's what, past 10 o'clock? Anyway, I don't like your arms like that.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like...
Are you serious right now?
Anyway.
You trying to embarrass me
in front of people. So guys, this is Brian, since he didn't want to introduce himself.
I'm Brian.
Some people might not know who you are. They might be watching this video for the first time.
I'm Brian.
I like this asshole didn't even...
I'm Brian.
Okay, so we asked you guys to send in a few questions for us for the...
You're so pretty, yo.
Thank you.
Just want to bite that bottom lip, though. All right, but let's continue.
So we asked you guys to send us in some questions for the Q&A, so I wrote them down on a piece of paper, and we're going to go over them. So we're not going to keep this too long. I want to make it short and sweet. Yeah. But let's go ahead and get started.
Thank you to the people that sent questions.
Yes, thank you for sending questions. Okay, so the first question is, what are some good aspects of doing YouTube? Is there anything you could change if you could? I put those two together because it's from the same person. So what are some good aspects of doing YouTube? I would say just being able to capture memories. We started back in 2015.
She started. I wasn't with it.
I started back in 2015. You guys know that have been following us. Brian was not about vlogging at all. He thought it was invasive of our personal life and stuff like that. But once he started to see like all the videos I was capturing, the moments and stuff, he wanted to be a part of it. So
yeah, I think it was more about the capturing the moment. And really, like, we've never really got a lot of negative reviews as far as like comments and stuff like that. She has a video with doing her TT's hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? Like an interracial.
Yeah, it was just about mixed baby's hair.
Mixed baby's hair video. And then you have some people that write like ugly comments and shit like, oh, you couldn't, you had to go make a white baby and all this other shit talking about my daughter. Like, stuff like that makes me...
She's not even white.
Makes me not want to do videos and stuff like that. It's like people don't have nothing better to do than to write negative shit. If you're going to write some negative shit, then fucking flip to the next fucking video. Like, you ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Writing about people's shit.
Yeah, but so that was a negative thing about it. But as far as a good aspect, I would say creating the memories. And then once you really have a passion for it and, just learning new ways to develop your channel, editing and using different cameras and all kind of different things. It's really, really fun. It's very, very interesting. And I fell in love with it. And then once you fall in love with it and you start, actually getting paid for it, that's just a bonus. Like
I think Meg Sade, she done took this thing and ran with it. Like her whole editing game and all that, when she did have the computer and all that.
Yeah, because I've been doing my last few vlogs
like,
on my cell phone.
She was killing it. Like, and she wanted to quit YouTube. And I told her, like, man, Sade's the type, like, she'll do it. And if it's not a success in, like, 2 weeks, she wants to quit. Yeah. But I told her this is something that I don't want her to quit.
It's been so many times where I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to vlog anymore.
And I tell her, like, man, you doing it for the wrong reasons. If you doing it for subscribers and stuff like that, then that's the wrong reasons. Do it for yourself. You keep doing things that you like to do and that you love, and you doing it for yourself, then
it's easy to get caught up in how many subscribers you have and how many views you have. You just have to constantly remind yourself, like, why am I doing this?
I watch her vlogs, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones that she's just sent, because I like seeing her creative side and like watching what she's put together, you know what I'm saying? So I support you.
So the second part of that question was, is there anything you could change if you could? I would say, not really. Not that I can think of right now. Of course, you don't like getting negative comments, but that's with anything. If you put something out there, you're going to get negative with positive. Like, that's just going to come with it. So I kind of already prepared myself for it. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers Brian. but all you got to do is just delete the comment and just keep it moving.
Easier said than done.
For him.
Yeah, I don't like that negative comment shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially when my daughter's involved.
Yeah.
You can say whatever the hell you want about me.
So the next question is, will you move from your current apartment? Yes. And we, like some vlogs back, I think like last summer, we started looking at houses and stuff like that. But anyone that has bought a house knows that it's a pretty long process. And, just trying to make sure that everything on the credit's right so we can get good loans and stuff like that. So it's a process. It's nothing like quick. We didn't stop looking for houses. We're still, we're going to move. Yeah, we're going to move out of the apartment because we need something bigger. We've outgrown our apartment.
Yeah. And then the truth is like, I messed up, like as far as the credit cards and stuff.
Yeah, we have
when I was in the military, and I first got into the military, you start getting all these offers for credit cards and all that. At that age, I didn't know anything about like interest rates, debt to credit ratio, all that stuff. So being the 17-year-old I was in the military,
and you're not thinking about buying a house at that point.
Yeah, and they come up to me saying, "Hey, you sign right here. We'll give you $5,000 on this card." What? Yeah. $5,000? Hell yeah! And then I started making the mistake of traveling with my credit cards and doing all that stuff and making minimal payments. And then next thing you know, man, credit cards are maxed out. You know what I'm saying? Taking trips and all this stuff. And now I'm paying it back. But I paid more than minimum. So by the end of this year, we should be in the house. You know what I'm saying?
So we're just kind of working on that. So we are definitely planning on moving out of this apartment pretty soon. Yeah. This will be our last year in this apartment.
Because this apartment is...
We love the area. We love the apartment.
But we're staying in this area.
Yeah, we're staying in this area. But the apartment's it's just a little too small for us.
Yeah. Two kids.
Because we just... Okay, this goes into the next question.
What?
It says, Shade, will you have more kids? Yes. We plan on having another baby. Mm-hmm. We're going to hopefully start trying in August.
This is the thing. I told her, if we're still in this apartment in August, no, we're not trying.
Yeah.
But the way I want to do it is I want to buy a house. That first night, listen.
Oh my God.
I want to buy a house. And that first night that we're in the house, like we're shooting to make babies. Like that's what we're doing.
They need all them details, like when the baby's going to be made and stuff.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I want to make sure we got the house first because there's no way that I can bring another child into this world.
3 kids in this apartment.
Into this apartment. Like, there's no way. So...
If you guys are wondering, most of you have seen like the apartment from like vlogging, but we do have a 2-bedroom apartment. So we have our bedroom and then the kids share a bedroom.
But the thing is this is such a good neighborhood that you look at the apartment, you look at the square footage, you're like, oh, you got to be paying like $600-700 a month. No.
No, we're paying like mortgage prices.
We're paying probably more than mortgage prices to be in this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. To be in these apartments. So it's time to roll. And they're not giving us no upgrades. We still got carpet.
Yeah.
Like they're not trying to put upgrades to the hardwood floors. Like, man, get out of here.
Yeah. And we've been here for 3 years. We've signed 3 different leases here. So
it's time to get a house.
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here. But yes, we do plan on having...
Yes, we do plan on having another little boy. One more boy. Yes.
One more baby.
One more boy.
And if we... No. And if it doesn't matter. And if we do get pregnant, we're not finding out the sex until I have the baby. So that'll be fun. So that'll be something you guys can look forward to in upcoming vlogs.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, baby, to see you all pregnant. Because I'm not going to lie, when you're pregnant, ooh, you just do something to me. It's
my God.
Babe, I'm not lying. It's something about, like, when you're pregnant and the way your skin glows and the way you walk. It's like a glowing penguin. Because you walking like this. Right, with your feet, and your feet are like this.
Oh my God!
And then you like,
I don't make that noise.
I'm like, yo, that's a cute ass penguin waking up in the morning, making me breakfast.
He's stupid.
So pretty.
And you make me breakfast.
When you pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing it up, but anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So on to the next question. I'm gonna go to. Babe, I told you to.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Is this still recording? I'm sorry, guys. I told Brian to watch his foot, but he keeps moving his foot. He never listens to me.
Sorry, y'all. See, now y'all got me in trouble, man.
Okay, so
no babies.
I'm just tired. So the next question is, since we're like in our relationship talking about that, did you guys get stares from being an interracial couple?
What?
Yes. Yeah. So we're not gonna elaborate on these stories, Brian. Brian likes it. No, we're not.
I'm about to elaborate for you.
No, it's not gonna get super long. I don't want this video to be long.
Babe, it's not gonna be long, but they need the background.
So there's two instances that we've had. We get it a lot. Like honestly, we get it a lot. But there's been two instances where it really kind of bothered us. As hell. Texas is a very racist state.
Very.
The first time was when
2011.
No.
Yeah, you were pregnant with Jay.
When we went to Padre. That was the first time. No. I didn't have Jason yet.
Oh, shit, you right.
So we had decided to go to South Padre Island in 2010.
Yep.
This was before I got pregnant with Jason, and me and Brian went down there. And we were at a restaurant, and you can tell the story because you tell it better than me. But don't go.
No, go ahead.
So we were in a restaurant, and we were the only ethnic people in there. And just the service was horrible. We were getting stuff kind of like tossed in our direction.
Yo, I asked for napkins, yo.
And the lady threw them.
The lady came just like, she didn't even look at me. She just threw them. And then there was an instance when I guess some man was coming from the back. I guess he was riding jet skis or something.
Yeah.
He was a Hispanic dude. And the lady said, "Hey, you forgot your card." And the man looked like my card, and then there was a table, yo. It's like everybody started laughing and was like, that Hispanic thinks you talking about his green card. And like everybody was laughing.
Yeah. I mean, like it wasn't even crowded. It was just that table of people. Yeah. The two people that were working behind the bar, me and Brian, and then the guy that was coming back from using the jet skis.
And then like they started throwing stuff like towards our way, like dirty napkins and shit like that. So even though, I don't know if she was the owner of the bar or she just worked there, but she was even laughing like while it was being done.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy.
It was just very uncomfortable. Like I wanted to go to the bathroom, but I was just it was too uncomfortable, so we decided to leave.
They had some good ass shrimp though.
They did have some good shrimp.
They had some banging shrimp.
I mean, like shrimp like as big as your hand.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, man, do we deal with this racism?
Watch your foot, baby.
And stay with this good shrimp, or do we leave? I chose to stay with the racism and get me some good shrimp.
No. Well, we finished our shrimp, but
we did.
And then the second time it happened, I was pregnant with Jason. Mm-hmm. We had just left the doctor's appointment. We went to Taco Cabana, which is a like Tex-Mex restaurant here. I don't know if they have them everywhere. But we were eating at Taco Cabana, and there was a couple sitting behind us. Well, behind Brian, but I could see them from where I was sitting. Mm-hmm. And I kept telling Brian, I was like, they're looking at us like,
she's like, do you know them?
Like, do you know who they are? And he's like, no, it's like all in your head.
Yeah.
So finally they get up and they come stand at the end of the table. Or it was an older lady. Mm-hmm. It was an older lady, her daughter, and I guess the daughter's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And so the older lady comes and stands at the end of our table and just like looks at us and like shakes her head.
Yo, I'm talking about, she literally stopped. Like they were all laughing when they were walking by, like looking at us, but the older lady stopped at the end of our table.
Yeah.
Looked at both of us and just shook her head.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's an older lady. I'm very respectful of my elders. And I'm not out in public, man. It's just, I don't want to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yes, I am very hot-headed. She could tell you I'm a very hot-headed individual. But when it comes to her or my kids being in the car, I'm not going to act an ass. If I'm by myself
and
it's only myself to take care of, I'll act an ass because I'll whoop your ass and don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting harm caused to them. But there's other instances. Like my parents, they live right here. You know, they live probably like 5 minutes down the road. My dad was running and he said some people pulled up, you know, rolled down the window and like, F you. And I guess called him the N-word or whatever. I mean, you know, that's bad in itself. But he's not even black. He's Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? He's Panamanian. He's a dark Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just, in this area,
it is majority white in this area.
It is majority white in this area, but it's
military. You have some. It's a lot military. So
the diversity comes from the military bases in this area.
Because we live right by Air Force
one
base.
Of the biggest, a big Air Force base. So a lot of that diversity does come from the military background. But it's still, it's Texas, man. You still got those hillbilly, diehard, that fly the Confederate flag for the wrong reasons. I know it has different meanings.
But for the wrong reasons.
But, there's a lot of them that fly for the wrong reasons around here. So.
But just back to the question, we do get, stares and stuff like that. We've gotten comments.
I don't see
awkward situations and stuff, but it's just something that we have to deal with. And honestly, like, I don't see color when I'm with Brian. Like,
I don't see it either.
Like, we joke about it from time to time and stuff like that. But, like, I really don't see, like, oh, this is a Hispanic man. Like,
but at the same time, I was born in New York. My mother was born and raised in New York. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised like that. I was just raised, in a very diverse area, a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? There's everything. And my mom never told me I had to be with a Hispanic woman. I had to be with a white woman. Nothing like that.
My parents
were like who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that was one thing when I met her and I was going to meet her family. I was worried about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we didn't have any, no issues with my family or his family. Like,
at all.
My family's military as well. So they've been everywhere, have all kinds of friends. Like, it was never like, you didn't marry a black guy, or like, it was never that, like, ever.
Man, at the end of the day, man,
we were blessed to not have to deal with that. Watch your foot.
Stop yelling at me.
I have my camera, y'all, set up.
At the end of the day,
hitting his foot on me.
For anybody watching this, who gives a shit? If you want to be with somebody and you love them, or you want to give it a try, man, go for it. Fuck what everybody else say.
It doesn't matter about race or color.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, and if you're looking for your answer on like social media and all that, it's not the place to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go read on comments on all these different social media sites. Yo, people are racist as shit, and they're gonna try to rain on your parade. Yo, fuck that.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? If you like somebody, you want to be with them, be with them. Shit.
Yes. Okay, so the next question. Sade, do you ever want to go back to college?
What? Nerd.
Shut up. At this current point in my life, no. I honestly don't know what I would go back for. I have a few things that I would like to do, but I don't know if I want to put the time, the money, and the effort into something and then be like, oh, I really don't want to do this. Yeah. It's kind of like a fear thing. Like, I want to put money and effort and all this time, and I have kids and I'm married and stuff. I'm not saying that it's not possible, because it definitely is. People do it all the time, but
your eyelashes look good.
Thank you.
Like from the side. It looks like little butterflies trying to fly away.
You're stupid. But yeah, just at this point, I just don't see myself going back to school. But you never know, that could change. Maybe I figure out exactly what I want to do.
You're still young.
Yeah.
You're like a little young Bambi. You're still learning how to walk.
What? Anyway, so yeah, right now I don't see myself going back to school, but it's not completely out of the question.
I see it.
It's not completely out of the question, but just right now it's kind of a no-go right now.
For me, I was supposed to start my graduate program this spring, but something with my veteran paperwork and all that didn't get there on time to registrar, so my classes were dropped due to non-payment when it was actually getting paid by the VA. So I got dropped. Anyway, I had to reapply. I'm reapplying for the fall semester. But everything happens for a reason, because that day I was supposed to start class for my master's, my fuel pump went out. So either way, I wouldn't have been able to go to class.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason, but I'm starting back up in
the fall.
And I honestly believe I have to get my master's, because I feel like the master's for me and what I do, project management and all that, it'll just help me either with the company I'm with now. I work for a government company right now, a government agency with federal clients.
I'm glad you said that, because I do have people ask, like, what do y'all do? And we don't always say it in the blogs, but that's what Brian does.
That's what I do. I work for a federal agency, and how can I say it without... I work on government contracts there with federal clients. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah. And I'm a principal secretary at a middle school.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I do get to work from home. I work from home sometimes 2 to 3 times a week. and I like it. You know, is it stressful? Yes, I like it, but I want to get out of that and get more onto the consulting side for the federal clients themselves. And with that, I need a master's. So that's why I'm doing it. That's what I'm striving for. If I get into consulting, then that'll be great. You know, don't get. I know here on the vlogs, like I cuss a lot. You know, I'm a goofy dude.
But he's a very
I like to play around, and I do. I love to laugh. And do I take that to work with me sometimes? Yes, but I know who to do it with and who not to do it with. And then, but when I'm in meetings and stuff, believe me, my whole vocabulary.
Brian's able to like switch it. We both can switch it. Like
I turn on my professional mode real quick, but I'm not gonna let that change who I really am. Like when I get home, I am who I really am. Yeah. You know, right? Mm-hmm. Shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Right? So the final and last question is: I don't see a lot of drama or arguing in the vlogs. What's the secret?
The secret?
The secret is we cut off the camera.
The secret is we don't put it on on these videos because yo, how long we been together?
Me and Brian have been together 8 years. We've been together for 8 almost years. 5 years.
Yeah, together 8, married 5. Yo, we've believed me.
We've argued a little bit in the vlogs. I just
not so much.
Yeah, and you gotta think you're only seeing about 10 to 15 minutes of our like 3 days combined. So you're not really seeing everything that's going on. And a lot of times I'll be irritated or Brian will be irritated or we'll be in the middle of an argument and I get on the camera
this
like,
hey! Especially me, if I'm already in a bad mood and you're not in a bad mood, yo, I'm going to put you in a bad mood. Yes. Because I want to argue. But we do the same thing. We both like to, when we're in an arguing mood, we like to argue. Yeah. And I think we're both Scorpios. I like to argue.
So I think that's something. I think we both like to argue just to keep the relationship spicy.
Just to keep it spicy.
But
I mean, it's not a secret, man. I mean, she knows that I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? I never put my hands on her. You know that. Any dude out there that hits a chick, yo, you straight.
What's your language? Anyway, no, I wouldn't say there's a secret. We communicate as much as we can. We still argue just like everybody else. We still have issues just like everybody else. We just, instead of putting it on camera, because like I told you guys all the time, I want this to be a positive channel. Yeah. And there are a lot of channels out there that have a lot of drama on it and stuff like that. But that's just not what I want for our channel. Like, I just want to make sure that we still giving y'all the real, but it's not like, oh my God, what they arguing about now, like what's going on now. We're not perfect, but we just
it's just don't sometimes put it all on I feel camera. Like we're gonna have drama. Me and her need to work it out first before anything. You know what I'm saying? Before we put it out there. But we're not perfect, man. There's been times where I've been like, yo, you need to pack your stuff and bounce, or I'll pack my stuff and I'll bounce because it's just.
But you know, we have a lot of our friends say the same thing. Like, y'all don't ever argue. Like,
yeah, like I have friends like, man, y'all have the perfect relationship. Like, what do y'all argue about? Like, dude, we argue just like the normal couple.
We just don't bring it to our friends. Like, we don't put it in public.
We don't put it in public.
Me and Brian it's been so many times where we're like going somewhere together, like to a friend's get together, and we'll be going at it in the car. As soon as we get out, it's like, hey guys, we just turn it off. And it's not being fake, but our arguments and our issues don't have nothing to do with YouTube, don't have nothing to do with friends or family. It's just between me and him.
Like, if me and her argue about whatever happens, right?
Okay.
So, like I was saying, because the camera cut off again, it's just, you know, when y'all argue, you guys are going to forgive each other first. You know what I'm saying? But your friends, your family, everybody, they kind of hold grudges, especially if they're on your side. Yeah. We've been in that situation, so we know.
We've learned.
You know what I'm saying? We've learned that.
Just keep other people out of your situation.
Especially your moms. Yo, his mom and your mom, or, you know, vice versa, her mom, your mom. Yo, keep the moms out, because the moms, they play mama bear. Yeah. And, of course, no matter how wrong the son or the daughter is, they're going to take your side, whether you're right or wrong, and then look at the other one kind of like, you know?
Yeah,
no matter if you forgive them or not. We've been in this situation, you know what I'm saying? So keep the moms out, because the moms get in mama bear mode. Like, like Sade's mom, you know, we've had our issues. And I could tell sometimes, like, hey, I don't think your mom likes me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we've grown past that. We've matured. Her mom knows, yo, I'm here for your daughter. I'm here to take care of her. And I always do right by her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah. We've got
I think her mom likes me now, guys.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, I want to go ahead and close out this quick Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want us to be careful because you have the thing.
I want to do a live one day.
Well, they have the YouTube live.
Live now. I want to do a YouTube live one with y'all, so that way I can kind of see y'all.
Oh, my knees hurt.
I want to see y'all too and interact with y'all.
Yeah. So I am sleepy. I'm tired. I'm getting really irritated, and my camera keeps going out. So
Are you getting irritated by me?
No, I'm just.
Is this an argument? Are we having?
The camera went out again. I'm just gonna close it out. Please go ahead and make sure that you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next vlog.
Bye, y'all.
Kisses from the
Thank you for listening to me.